everyone! So today I'm going to be comparing these 4 apprentices to their adult versions that we're using in Fire and Ice. Let's start off with Gray Paw. So yeah, this is what Gray Paw looks like. He's very cute. He's got this stripe down his head, goes on down his back, kind of like more of a messy design. You see the little stripes that go off of the stripe. But yeah, that's what he looks like. Those are his feet. He's one of my all-time favorite customs. He's really adorable. So yeah, this is him. And now, let's see Gray Stripe. This is Gray Stripe. Look at him. He is so handsome. So yeah, here is Gray Stripe. Look at him. So he's got these cute little paws. Got this stripe down him, but now it's more blended. He's got this big bushy tail, and yeah, he's really cute. Now let's look at them compared to each other. Alright, the first difference I'm seeing off the bat is that Gray Stripe has like orange eyes, while Gray Paw had more yellowish eyes. You can see like the inner part of his eye was this color of orange, but Rachel kind of like took that part and moved it to the outside and then kind of went inwards with the other color, which I don't know, maybe he should have had yellow eyes, but the amber eyes are still okay. Another thing that's different is that Gray Paw has gray insides to his ears and Gray Stripe has pink insides to his ears. So yeah, that's something different. Also their noses, so Gray Paw had a pink nose and now Gray Stripe has a gray nose. Also, Gray Paw had a tuft on his chest and now Gray Stripe does not. And let's take a look at Gray Paw's tail. So this was Gray Paw's tail. And let's see, so it had like one little fluff in it, so that's not too much different than his new tail. See those side by side? Yeah, those look pretty similar. You can see that Gray Stripe is a lot smoother in the way he was formed. Wow, look at Gray Paw, he's pretty rough. Look at that booty. Very thick little thighs. But yeah, they were just a lot rougher. And Gray Stripe is really, really smooth. You see that? But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you think that we should change the inside of Gray Stripe's ears to be dark, and also change his nose to be pink, and change his eyes to be more yellow. Or do you think he's fine the way he is? Let me know what you think down below. Alright, time for Ravenpaw. And here is little Ravenpaw. So he's really cute. Let's look at him. So he's pretty little. His hindquarters kind of like bend downwards because he's kind of off balance. But he's got this cute little tail. He's got these little back legs that scrunch down a little bit. He's got his heart on his chest. On his face we have his ears. They're pretty darn cute. They're pink on the inside, and he's got this hairstyle right here. He's got this little smile carved out on his face. He's adorable. Now, let's see what Big Ravenpaw looks like. Here is grown-up Ravenpaw. So first off, he has little paws drawn on. Little Ravenpaw didn't have paws, but yeah, they're so cute. And he's really adorable. I like his little ruffly neck. It's because his base is an owl, so he's kind of got these nice round eyes. And he's really adorable. So he's got this tail right here. And he's sitting on his haunches, just sitting back, relaxing. He's got a bigger belly now because he eats more. Eats rats all day with barley. Now let's take a look at his face. So he's got this hairstyle now. He's got one added hair into his mix. He's got cool ears. They're kind of more like rounded off at the tops. Aw, he's so cute. And I like the ruffles that the LPS base underneath does for him. It looks so cool. So now let's compare side by side him compared to little Ravenpaw. Alright, so first difference that I really see is that older Ravenpaw looks a lot more laid back. He's plumped out a lot, and he's less anxious looking. This one kind of like has his little eyebrows built in here from his chinchilla mold that he is, and he looks pretty anxious. So we can see the difference in the little smiles. This one looks more like it was like carved out, and this one over here on Big Ravenpaw looks a little bit more smoother. Like it was gently formed, so then it looks a little bit more relaxed. They both still have their little hearts on their chests, but we can see that his arms like slope in more, and his arms are very rigid, and they're kind of too far apart if you asked me. But yeah, he looks a lot more relaxed. So you can see that he actually has like little toes. It's so cute. Even on his back feet, look at that. Look at those little toe details. Ravenpaw also has that, but his are a little bit less defined. but he's still adorable. This toe on the back here is kind of misshapen though, but he looks adorable. Now let's compare the booties. So his tail and hindquarters, as I said before, it kind of slopes down, kind of gives him more of a like, oh, I could fall backwards if I'm not careful. But yeah, you can see the fingerprints in the paint because back then we didn't sand him. He was one of our original customs. We actually never upgraded him. Like when we upgraded Firepaw and Graypaw for episode 10, he actually just stayed the same because he was so darn cute. So yeah, he actually is one of our original customs. We had him for episode 2 of Into the Wild. So yeah, he's been around for a long time. But yeah, comparing their tails, so his tail goes just straight off that way, kind of looks anxious, like "Arr!" And over here, Ravenpaw's tail, grown-up version, his tail also just kind of goes off to the side, but it looks a little bit more relaxed from a sitting position, kind of like, oh yeah. So now on Ravenpaw, his tail goes off to the side a bit, but it looks more relaxed from a position like here and here, instead of it being like, oh, you see? So now comparing eye styles, so obviously Rachel changed her style. Now she does eyes like this, gives them a little bit more realistic look to them. And so yeah, he's got the black around his eyes, he's got the slits and little 2 dots. So this is kind of more like the LPS style on the eyes. And I really like his new style in comparison, because then he looks a lot more like, oh, I'm here, I'm a realistic cat. He looks really cool. Now comparing hair. So the old hairstyle on Ravenpaw looked like that, kind of like a little toupee on his head. This one is pretty cute, I think. Yeah, it looks good. The other one was cute as well. Let me know down below which hairstyle you liked better. I think for what they are individually, I think they both look great. Now let's look at ears. So old Ravenpaw, he had really pointy ears, and they're kind of a little bit rough. But over here on Ravenpaw, they're more rounded up at the tops, and they look really smooth. Comparison, look at that. I like the new Ravenpaw's ears. Alright, so let me know what you think of both of these customs down below. I think they're a little bit better of a complete match to each other than Graypaw and Graystripe, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think down below. Now, on to Dustpaw. Alright, so I'm not going to spend as much time on Dustpaw's custom, but he is really cute. See, he's got these little toes, he's got a tail that kind of curves up like that, he's got his little brown chest, he's got these really cute little lips, and he's got these little eyes that go like, oh, and they kind of close a little bit, like little cheeks. And he's got this toucan hairstyle, because he was a toucan underneath there. These are his ears, they're just kind of like triangles plopped on his head, but he's pretty cute. But yeah, he's got his stripes on there, and he looks adorable with his markings, kind of like he has freckles. I really like the way his nose is, too. But yeah, that's Dustpaw. Now let's take a look at Dustpelt. Here is what Dustpelt looks like. So he was made from a raccoon base that kind of gives him this oval-y shaped head. And his eyes are so striking. He is beautiful. I really like his ears. I think they were formed out of the raccoon ears that were there before. But yeah, he's got a much slimmer body. Look at that body. And he's got these beautiful, beautiful tail. Look at that tail. He's got all these wispy parts on it. There's are his feet. He's got these awesome stripes. I think Rachel did a really good job on him. And yeah, so that's what he looks like. Now let's compare him side by side to baby Dustpaw. So first thing I noticed is that they're a little bit different shade from each other. So he's a little bit lighter and more of a reddish brown, and he was more like a dirt brown. But I think that's because Rachel accidentally painted Dustpaw into a grayish brown color at first, and then we changed him later, and so he was never truly his Dustpaw color. But yeah, this is what Dustpaw looks like now. I really like that Rachel incorporated the circles over from here onto his big one. I think he looks really cool. But yeah, I really don't have any complaints about his custom. He looks awesome. I love the eyeliner around his eyes. And yeah, you can see that Dustpaw also kind of had that. But I think she did a great job of incorporating his design into a older form. And he looks really cool. But all over, I would just say that Dustpelt is a lot more smooth, and Dustpaw was of course, more rugged because we didn't sand down our customs as much. You can see from the back of his head there. And over here, he's completely smooth and a lot more of a matte paint, while this one's still kind of glossy and stuff. But yeah, that's what they both look like. So tails compared to each other, This tail is very beautiful and floofy and long, and this one's just a little curly one. But yeah, I think they're both really, really cute. Alright, on to what you've all been waiting for. Fireheart versus Firepaw. Or should I say, Dorito Paw. Alright, here he is, Dorito Paw! I actually never really much liked Dorito Paw's custom. I think he has a nose that kind of looks like a rat or something. I don't really like him that much. And he was our main character. I do really like his hairstyle that he has, but let me go through his entire body. So this is what his little paws look like. I think his front two paws were just like too far apart. Like look at that awkward gap between those front paws. And his shoulder is kind of misshapen. But he's got this cute little hair piece on his chest. And his body, he's pretty well proportioned. Like he doesn't lean too much one way or another. He's pretty well balanced. His tail is really cute, I think. I like the tail. And I like the stripes he has on him. And I think he's really cute overall, but yeah, I just never really liked the nose. Ugh. I do not think that's cute. And I hated how he was made with a custom that had flat eyes. Me and Rachel both hated that. Because we didn't realize when we were first making Little Firepaw that his eyes were going to be like flat. There's no definition between an eye. There's no place for an eye, so his eyes are just kind of like painted on anime style. Yeah, he looks okay. And those are his ears. They're pretty good shape. And overall, he looks okay for what he was. And he did a good job being Firepaw for Into the Wild. But let's compare him to our new boy, Fireheart. Here is the Smexy Beast himself. We have Fireheart. So he is really, really cute. I love his design, absolutely love it. I love the way his nose is. He looks super duper nice, and I love his paws and his cute little stance that he's in. And his tail that goes upwards is also really cute. And yeah, I just like his paint job a lot more, and I think he looks a lot better as grown-up Fireheart. And I like the little things Rachel added to the sides of his face. Kind of make him look a little bit like, oh, I'm so cute. And he kept the original ears of a kitty cat LPS. And now he actually has like eye sockets to have his eyeballs in, which I think makes him look a lot better. So yeah, let's see him side by side by Firepaw. Alright, here we go, side by side. So I think it's pretty apparent that he looks a lot more put together than Firepaw did. Firepaw is really just like not as smooth as Fireheart is. I like that he doesn't have a hairstyle anymore on top. That was cute for his youth, but I think he looks a lot more like a spicy Dorito now, so I think that's great. And so yeah, I didn't really like the ears. Maybe it was just the way that I painted him. But he looks a lot better, a lot more smoother, and I absolutely adore these new little dots around his mouth. I like that so much. But yeah, he looks a lot more buff, and overall I think he looks really great. Let's take a look side by side at their tails. So that was Firepaw's tail. It was pretty thick and just like had some fluff on it. And now we have Fireheart over here, and he just has a really slick, thin tail like that. And I think that makes sense because Fireheart isn't like an extremely fluffy cat. I like his little feet and his cute little paws. Yeah, this Firepaw didn't even have any paws though. But yeah, I think the new tail looks a lot cooler. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video, and be sure to comment down below who your favorite apprentice custom was out of these four, and who your favorite adult custom is. Alright, well I'll see you guys in the comment section down below. Dorito Hard, Lady Killer, and Rave Paw out.